Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ellie and today I want to show you how to make 3 very easy and delicious recipes, and all of them are on a budget. For this delicious recipe, you're gonna need 1 large chopped onion, 3 chopped cloves of garlic, and here I'm using homemade tomato sauce, but you could use store-bought tomato sauce or whichever you would prefer. And other things that you need are half a pound or 200 grams of ground beef, 2 sweet potatoes, and 1 bag of mini sweet peppers. You'll also need some cream cheese, and mozzarella or shredded cheddar works fine as well. Heat up some oil in the pan and place in your chopped onions. Add a little bit of salt and saute them for 7 to 8 minutes or until they get nice golden and caramelized. And now I'll go in with my ground beef, but you could use pork or any meat you would prefer, and I'm breaking it down with the spatula so I can fry the meat evenly. And when you can see the meat has started to change color, you can add in your garlic and fry the garlic for around 30 more seconds. For seasoning, I'm using some seasoned salt, parsley flakes, black pepper, and cayenne pepper, but if you don't want it spicy, you can replace this with paprika. And fry it all together for another minute. You can add in the tomato sauce now and give it a good stir, lower the temperature and just let it simmer for around 10 minutes or until it gets nice and thick. And in the meantime, let's prep our potatoes. I will cut off all the hard bits and peel them as well. Slice them very thinly so they come out kind of like potato chips. Place them in the bowl and add around 3 tablespoons of oil. And then add some salt or seasoned salt. And I'm using some granulated garlic, black pepper, onion powder, and paprika. And give it all together a really good shake so we can coat all of the slices evenly. In the meantime, I have washed, cleaned, and cut the peppers in half. I found these mini cream cheeses in my fridge, so I decided to use them for this recipe. And start by putting a layer of the cream cheese at the bottom of the pepper and top it up with the ground beef that we made earlier. Add a little bit of shredded cheese on top and continue this process until you have all of them stuffed. I will bake them in my air fryer, so I'm spraying my air fryer basket with some oil and placing in my stuffed peppers. I am baking the peppers on 390 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes and the potatoes on 375 for 7 to 8 minutes. If you're using an oven, you can bake it together on 450 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes. For this very easy recipe, I'm using smaller potatoes that I will peel and slice thinly in my food processor. I have turkey bacon here that I found in the dollar store for 99 cents, but you can use any type of salami that you have in your house or even regular bacon. You can also leave it out. I'm using some Parmesan cheese, pepper, Italian seasoning, and salt. I have 1 cup of milk here and half a bag of shredded cheese. You're gonna need around 1 cup. I'm using a smaller baking tray because I'm cooking for 2 people, but if you want a larger amount, just double the amount of every ingredient. We're gonna start by oiling the bottom of our tray and layer the bottom with 1 layer of thinly sliced potatoes. You can use a mandolin to slice them, you can do it by hand. You can use a food processor. I will put 2 layers at the bottom just so we can make sure that our bottom doesn't burn while baking. Season the potatoes with salt, pepper, and I'm using Italian seasoning, but you can leave it out or use any other herb like oregano, parsley, whatever you've got. Next, we're gonna go with a layer of our Parmesan cheese and 1 layer of the turkey bacon. And we continue with the potatoes. Again, put a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper and Italian seasoning, a layer of Parmesan, a layer of our turkey bacon. We repeat the same on the second layer, but just add a little bit of our shredded cheese. So we're gonna add cheese only on the middle layer, and we continue until we ran out of potatoes and turkey bacon. We will top our final layer with Parmesan and shredded cheese. It's never too much cheese. And this goes in the oven on 360 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 Celsius for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, we will take it out and put our milk on top. I have 150 milliliters or 1 cup of just regular milk. And this goes back in the oven now for another 20 minutes. It's done when it's nice and brown on top. For some freshness, serve it with some spring onions. The next one is gonna be very easy and it only has few ingredients. I'm using 1 zucchini, 1 eggplant, some Parmesan cheese for on top, and fully prepared marinara sauce. To save on the cheese, I got the one that already has cheese inside. I washed my zucchini and eggplant and I'm gonna start by cutting it in small circles. And we're gonna do the same with our eggplant as well. You don't want them too thin, like half a centimeter. Once you have all of them cut, salt them generously on both sides and let them rest for 10 minutes so they'll get a chance to release the moisture from it. It's been around 10 minutes, so I'm just gonna soak the water from the zucchini with a paper towel. The eggplant is gonna take a little bit longer, but in the meantime, I will bake my zucchini in the air fryer. I will spray the air fryer basket and bake them on 375 for around 10 minutes, just until they get nice and brown. They don't need to be overcooked. And I will do the same with the eggplants. Bake them on 390 degrees for 10 minutes. The hard part is done. I will spray some oil on a smaller baking tray and start with 1 layer like this. And next we will put our marinara sauce. Next, 1 layer of our zucchini. Another layer of the marinara sauce. And 1 more layer. And I will mix it together at the top. 1 more layer of marinara sauce. And a good layer of Parmesan cheese on top. And this goes in the oven on 400 degrees for 30 to 40 minutes. I served it with some fried plantains, cause why not? Thank you for watching. If you liked these recipes, don't forget to let me know down in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel and I'll see you next time. Bye!